Hi everyone, my name is Keith Brooks and this is Brooks Channel, and for today's video, I'm going to be showing you the batch of drawings that I've come up with for September of 2025. Like always, it's going to be 10 different drawings, mainly ranging from abstract pictures to random characters. So, without further ado, let's open up the sketchbook and get it started. Let's also start with a fresh one. Yep, this should be it. Alright, here we have one of my usual types of drawings. A bunch of shapes meshed together, each one a different color. Mainly a bunch of triangles with a square at the center. Yeah, used a good amount of colors for this one. We got green-blue for this top left one right here. Then next to that is some pale rose. Got some mango right here. Then see, after that we got some slate. That is for this part right here at the bottom right. On the top right, we have red-orange, then some brown beneath that. Then next to that, we got some lime green. Then the square in the middle is light blue. Then we got some yellow right here. Then after that, we got some silver right around here. Then some maroon up top here. Then some pink right over here. Then bottom middle, we have magenta. Yeah. I think it turned out okay. The magenta still has some stuff on it. It's got some markings right here. Yeah. Hope I can figure out how to fix that soon. But yeah. A nice, simple start for this one. Alright, now let's check out the next drawing. Next, we have one of my random creatures, which I can only describe as some kind of random plant. Yeah, mainly because of all the green I put on him. Yeah. Anyway, we got some lime green for our first color, this little ring right around his head. The head itself is sky blue. Then we got some peach for his eyes. Then some yellow green for his body. Came out a little oddly shaped here. Yeah, especially the bottom. A little mismatched. Or disproportioned. Yeah. Then we used some red for the inside of his mouth right here. And then white for his teeth. Yeah, he's a carnivorous plant. Gonna bite you. But, yeah. Bit weird, but that's pretty common for my character drawings. Anyway, let's move on to the third picture. Here we have another abstract picture. Some wavy looking shape. Yeah, each has a different color. We got light blue for the left side and mahogany for the right. Out of all the drawings for this batch, this one is definitely the simplest of them all. Not really much to say about it. Yeah. You could probably count the middle as the third part of it. That one would be white. But I didn't add any color to that. Either way, I think it turned out alright. Just very simple in detail. And with that, we'll move on to drawing number 4. Alright, here's another abstract picture. This one a little more detailed. A little more mismatched compared to the first one. Not really sure what to call some of these shapes. But for the colors I used for them, we have cool gray, which I believe was used for this top part right here. I could be wrong. Then after that, we got some light blue, used for this part right here. After that, some turquoise for the part outside of it. Then some gray for the middle part. Then we also have some bronze yellow for the bottom part right here. Some mango for the square or rectangle right here. Yeah, the one shape I can describe. And then lemon yellow for the part above it. Yeah, I'm not even sure what you would call this. Open to interpretation, I guess. Anyway, let's move on. We'll be at the midway point next. Here we have another character. A strange-looking, childlike creature. Whatever you want to call him. I would say it's some kind of alien creature. Yeah, he's got a simple little bit of clothing right there. A little poof ball hat. And those blank, soulless eyes. Anyway, as for colors, we have purple for the little poof ball on his hat. Then navy blue for the hat itself. After that, some black for his eyes and his mouth. Let's see, then there's some dark brown for his little outfit here. Then pine green for his head and arms. Got those stubby little arms with no hands. Makes you wonder how he'd pick things up, hold anything. Guess he has his ways. Yeah. Anyway, let's move on to drawing number 6. We're in the second half now. Here we have some kind of oddly shaped robot. Yeah, got his arms a little weird right here. Just how it turned out when I was drawing. Yeah, he's able to fly too. Those are supposed to be flames. Other than that, he's pretty much like how I draw most of my robots. Yeah. The fire itself I made red-orange. Yeah. Lets him go through the air and all that. Now we got some frappe. I think that's what it says. Those are for his eyes and mouth. And then some slate for his body. Yeah. Yeah. Coloring was pretty simplistic for this one. One that I would have liked to have done different is to have gotten his arms a bit more symmetrical. But other than that, I think he turned out okay. Maybe I'll get it right next time. Anyway, let's get to the next drawing. Here we have what's basically a disembodied head inside of whatever you'd call this. Yeah, I did something similar not that long ago in the previous random drawings video, if I remember right. But yeah, this one is angry. He's like, get me out of this thing, give me back my body. Yeah, he is not a happy camper. Now, as for colors, I've got black, mainly to highlight his pupils and his eyebrows, emphasizing how angry he is. Then we got blue, regular blue for his face, and sky blue for what's left of his neck. Then some green blue for the inside right here. Then some yellow for this little triangle up top, not sure what that's for. Then we got some teal for the left side of whatever he's trapped in. The other side being regular green. And we got some white for his teeth like the other one. Some yellow-orange for the inside of his mouth, and peach for his eyes. Yeah, I guess I felt like making peach-colored eyes this time. Yeah. Gotta wonder how he got trapped in here in the first place. Probably did something really bad. This was his punishment. Yeah, maybe he'll get out for good behavior. Anyway, only got a few pictures left to check out, so let's do it. Here we have me practicing my 3D cubes and pyramids again. Yeah, made them some different colors this time. Got some bronze yellow and some harvest... Oh wait, regular gold, sorry. Bronze yellow and gold. Yeah, got them on opposite ends for each one. Yeah, I thought those two colors would go good together. Looks like they do. Yeah. Yeah, this is just me getting some practice in, because it's been a while. It's about the same as usual. Yeah. Not much else to say about this one, so let's get to the next picture. Here we have another of my abstract drawings. Yeah. Whatever you would call this. Basically a chain of random different shapes together. Okay. Now as for colors, we got black for the bottom part right here. Then some dark brown for this part here, up top. Then some more fape for this color right here, next to black. Then some jade green for this one at the next to the dark brown. Then some sky blue for it's basically holding everything together. And then next to that we got some red orange. Yeah. Yeah, there's not really a lot to say about this one. And we should only have one picture left to check out. So here we go. Here we have me drawing another Pokemon, because it's been a while. This time I went with Poliwag from Gen 1. Yeah, I tried to make him as accurate as I could. Might have made his body a little oddly shaped. But other than that, I think he turned out pretty good. Now, as for colors, we got some black for the outer part of his eyes, or middle part right here, and the little spile he has on his stomach. Then some pink for his mouth right here. Then there's blue for his body and his feet, and a little part of his tail. And I forgot to add it on here, but the outer part of the tail, and the spile, and the inner and outer part of his eyes are all colored white. Yeah, I used the white colored pencil, I mean. Yeah. Oh, this part was a little accident right here, because my blue colored pencil broke a bit. Had to fix it. And I would have erased it, but didn't want to risk messing any of this up. Because I think this Poliwag here might have been the best of the batch. I think it turned out pretty good. Yeah, let me check here. Yep, that's all the pictures for this batch. Yep, I think it turned out pretty good. Especially the little Poliwag there. And the one little alien creature kid. I think those were my favorite ones for this one. And yeah, I also want to apologize for if you all heard me yawn in the bed, me pausing to yawn. I didn't get much sleep the night before I did this. But regardless, I hope you enjoyed checking out these pictures. And hope you look forward to the next ones. And not much else to say, so I'm just going to end the video here. And as always, please let me know your thoughts about this one in the comments. And with that, I will see you all in the next video. Bye.